And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
And good Monday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Well, new today, next year Louisiana will be moving to a closed primary system. NBC 10's Joel Massey has those details.
Isabel Butler is the Registrar of Voters for Ouachita Parish, and she wants to make sure that everyone's aware of the changes at the ballot box.
The voters need to know that starting in the spring elections for 2026, we're going to a closed party primary system, which is really only going to affect the no party voters. If you're registered as a Democrat, you will still vote as a Democrat. If you're registered Republican, you'll still vote Republican.
Other parties, even those registered as independent, would have to change to one of the main parties or register as no party. It might seem confusing because independents are considered as a party of their own. Those no party voters may then declare which major party they want to vote in and cast their ballot. The offices of U.S. Senate, U.S. House, Louisiana Supreme Court, Public Service Commission, and Bessie Board will be in the closed primary system. Party primaries will be in April, the closed runoff will be in May, and the winners of the primary races will face off in a general election in which everyone may vote. One thing of note is that the new congressional map now splits Ouachita Parish. Half the parish is in Mike Johnson's 4th District and the other half in Julia Letlow's 5th District. Butler wants voters to keep this in mind.
Anything else that's on your ballot, you can vote on it if you're no party or any other party.
State lawmakers approved the change in 2024.
Well, at the state capitol, the Louisiana Department of Health is asking for public feedback in addressing health disparities across the state. The department spokesperson says it's part of a federal program to make health care more reliable in rural areas. Approved states could receive millions in funding, and you can submit ideas on the LDH website through the 24th. Across the state, 1,000 Louisiana National Guard troops could hit the streets of Baton Rouge and New Orleans in a drafted proposal from the Trump administration. But it's not a done deal just yet. According to the Washington Post, the move would back up local police with things like drug enforcement and communication support. But the plan still needs a green light from Governor Jeff Landry. He supported troop deployments before, but so far, no official request just yet. This all comes after recent comments made by Trump hinting at sending troops to New Orleans.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We're still expecting a chance for some pop-up showers to continue as we kind of progress out the rest of this week. Each day, kind of 10-20% chances. It's that typical summertime light pattern as we have plenty of humidity present, lots of moisture, and very hot temperatures. So today, around 5 o'clock, a pop-up shower is possible. Can't fully be ruled out. And then tonight, we do dry because most anything that does pop up will be driven by the daytime hours of each afternoon. So we're going to tomorrow, same thing. Spotty chances for some shower thunderstorms to pop up. And then after sunset, everything starts to just quiet and kind of die down a little bit. Winds will be kind of off and on, some out of the south, some out of the north, kind of clashing with the wind flow pattern. So really, we don't have any fronts or anything moving through. So really, it's just kind of that summertime feel of these pop-up showers and storms. So tonight we fall to lower 70s. Tomorrow, we still continue to see more chance for spotty shower thunderstorms and still partly cloudy, and we're still going to pick up on some sunshine. Now, towards the late week, there's still not a whole lot of change. We will see more scattered coverage of rain and thunderstorms. Temperatures are still in the 90s, so it's still that late August feel. But once we head into this weekend, we could see temperatures drop down to around 90, 91, and going into Monday, Tuesday next week, it's looking like temperatures might actually just stay mostly mid to upper 80s.
Well, that is it for your Monday midday update. NBC News Daily continues now. Let's check on our neighbors and check on our pets today. Be careful out there. God bless you.